This file was recovered from the Unsolved Archives. Its clearance has lapsed. Nothing in it has been corrected. Nora Thorpe went to sleep on a moving train and was never seen again. She and her husband boarded the overnight sleeper, took compartment 9, and said goodnight to the conductor. By dawn, she was gone. The compartment door was still locked from the inside. Her suitcase, her coat, her book on the pillow, all still there. And the train, the conductor swore, had not stopped once between the last station and morning. There is no door out of a locked room hurtling through the dark at 80 miles an hour. And yet somewhere in the night, Nora Thorpe walked through one. Accession UA-116, Division 5. Impossible places. The night train. This file is open. Nora Thorpe, 34. She boarded the overnight sleeper with her husband for what everyone called a reconciliation trip, a last try at a marriage that had gone cold. They took compartment 9. The conductor remembers them turning in early. In the morning, the husband raised the alarm. Nora was gone, the door bolted from inside, and he'd slept through all of it. The staff searched every car twice. No Nora. The train had run non-stop through the dark. The only way anyone could explain it was the way that isn't possible. So they stopped explaining and called it a tragedy at sea of rails. First, the locked door. It only had to be locked for the ones who came looking. Exhibit A, compartment 9, bolted from the inside. The staff had to force it at dawn, but 9 wasn't a single room. It connected through an internal door to compartment 8, and compartment 8 had been booked too, same night, paid separately, under a different name. The connecting door's latch was found unfastened, so the locked from inside door everyone marveled at was never the only door. Someone could pass between 8 and 9 all night and bolt 9 behind them on the way out. So compartment 9 was never sealed. It just looked that way to the people who arrived too late. Then there's the way off a moving train. Between every 2 cars is a vestibule, a rattling, roaring gap with an external door meant only for stations. On this run, one of those doors was found unlatched at dawn in the dead stretch where the line crosses a long river bridge. A body put out there at speed over water in the dark doesn't get found near the tracks. It gets carried away. The train didn't need to stop. It only needed one door, open for a moment, at the right mile. And Nora, according to her phone, was awake and texting long after she died. Cheerful little messages to her sister, all good, sleeping now, sent from her phone in the small hours. But the phone pinged them from towers along the route ahead of where the vestibule door opened, and the typing rhythm doesn't match hers. Someone kept Nora talking after Nora was gone, to move the time of death past the bridge, past the husband's story, into a morning where he could say he simply woke and she wasn't there. So who else had a key to compartment 9? 3 answers ride the night train. There's Nora, who boarded to save a marriage and bolted a door that a second door made meaningless. There's her husband, who booked the room, slept beside the empty berth, and swears he woke to a mystery. And there's the train itself, the connecting door, the vestibule over the bridge, the miles of dark that carry everything away. The archive won't tell you where Nora Thorpe went off that train. You've seen how the room was never sealed. So, who had the second key? The file is now in your hands. A cabin bolted from inside, that quietly connected to the cabin next door, booked under a false name. A vestibule door left open over a river bridge on a train that never stopped. And a dead woman's phone, texting goodnight in a stranger's rhythm. This was never an impossible disappearance. It was a very careful one. The archive won't ask you how Nora Thorpe left that train. It'll ask you who had the second key, Say the name in the comments. The archive won't confirm it, but the wall remembers who called it. One detail still doesn't fit. Compartment 8 was booked online, weeks ahead, under a name that belongs to no living passenger. The same name used to hold a room in exactly one other sealed file in this archive. Someone travels this network under a person who isn't real. This thread stays open. The wall of detectives. Every file the detectives whose verdicts hold are named here, by rank, by name. The archive never tells you the answer, but the wall remembers who found it. Tonight, it's empty. Solve this file, detective. Your name goes here. This file stays open. They all do. In 7 days, the names that called it right go up on the wall, and the verdict is pinned for the ones who stayed. The full-size case files never open on this channel. They're sealed, printable investigations, and the link is below. A new file every week. The archive stays open, so should you.